Good morning, dearly beloved friends. Every time I drive by this building on 24th, going someplace else, I wave at this building because this is my second home, maybe my first home, because you are here. And some of you may have noticed I wear this name tag now. It's actually two-sided. It says beloved on one side, and it says David on the other. And this is a fairly recent development in my life. I found out a long time ago that David in Hebrew means beloved of God. And I once wrote in my journal, that was such a cruel joke because I didn't feel beloved. And that has changed. And so this is almost more a reminder for me than anyone else, because sometimes somebody will comment on it and I'll have to explain it again. And then I hear myself do that explanation. But now I know you are also all beloved, because that's what happens to me when I think of myself as beloved. So I'm up here to talk about the work of love, because most of us forget that when we look at ourselves in the mirror, that what we're seeing is usually a mask, a protective disguise for our wounds. We don't really want to be in touch with how those wounds feel, and we've all been wounded. So the focus of the work of love, this small group that I want to form, is for us to begin to accept ourselves just as we are right now, which is the way that God sees us, to adopt that new point of view. And this is not easy. It's real work, hard work, a challenge, because our culture has given us so many band-aids, cop-outs, to avoid looking at ourselves. We have distractions, medications, rationalizations to protect us from feeling that pain. And we cannot remove those band-aids all at once. It would be too much. But we can learn how to remove them one at a time and have the love and support of friends around us as we do that, so that as those wounds are opened again to the healing effects of the light of day and fresh air, we have like a cushion, a comfort for doing that work. And in 12 weeks, which is the proposed timeline of this group, we cannot remove all of those band-aids. But we can learn how rewarding it is to let go of just a few and develop a commitment to the practice of letting those band-aids go, looking for them first of all, and then recognizing them, and then just kind of peeling them off. When I first thought about doing this talk, I was going to come up here with band-aids all over my face. Decided that'd be too scary. So last summer, a pilot group of 5 people did this work. And I did a pre-test and a post-test, informal kind of survey, and there was a 16% average improvement in, get this, hope, self-confidence, self-approval, self-esteem, dignity, self-care, empowerment, spirituality, and a feeling of beloved. That was just from April to October. So just imagine what might be possible after doing this kind of work for 12 months or 12 years. You know, it's like compound interest. Anyway, I'll be over here after worship, and I have several copies of the workbook. It has about 200 plus questions and space to write in. And you can come and ask me about doing the work or saying you're interested. Thank you.